kitchen once again. Today I'll be showing you all how to prepare Hyderabadi chicken biryani or kachi murg biryani. It's very easy to prepare, not very lengthy process, and at the same time very delicious to eat. So let's quickly start. So while making biryani, the most important thing is the masala which you add into it, and I always prepare it at home. So let's quickly see the ingredients. So here I have 2 inches long 2 cinnamon sticks, 2 bay leaves, 4 to 5 whole red chilies, 2 black cardamom, 6 to 8 green cardamom, and 6 to 8 cloves, a teaspoon of shahi zeera or black cumin, a teaspoon of homemade garam masala. I've already shown you the video. I'll also mention the link in the description box, and a tablespoon of coriander powder. So first of all, I'm going to make the powder of all these 5 ingredients, and I'll leave garam masala and coriander powder separately, and then I'm going to mix it. So as you can see, I've coarsely ground the masala. It's not very thick nor very thin, and this is the perfect texture which we need for the biryani. So at this point I'll mix the coriander powder to it and half of the garam masala, because half I'll leave for the layering, and just give it a pulse or just mix it with a spoon, and our biryani masala is ready. So for kachi murg biryani, first of all we are going to marinate the chicken for half an hour, and for that here I've taken 500 grams of chicken on bone. Then I have just browned the 3 medium-sized onions. I've already shown you how to brown your onions in my egg biryani video. You can see that. Then a handful of coriander leaves and mint leaves. I've chopped them. Half a cup of thick yogurt. I've just strained the excess water and I've just beaten it nicely. Then 2.5 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, and the biryani masala which we made, salt, and I have taken the oil in which I have fried my onions. It has its own flavor. So let's marinate the chicken now. So now I'm going to add the ginger garlic paste first, then the salt, biryani masala. I'll add half of the brown onions and half I'll leave for layering. Then goes in the yogurt, oil, coriander and mint leaves, and mix it well. Make sure each piece is well coated. So in the beginning I just forgot to show you, I also add a teaspoon of degi mirch or Kashmiri mirch. It gives a nice color to the chicken and will give it a mix. So I've mixed it nicely, and now I'm going to keep it for half an hour. In the meanwhile we are going to prepare the rice. So here I've taken 2 cups of long grain rice. This is India Gate basmati rice, and I've just washed it and kept aside. I'm not going to soak it in water. And now I've taken a muslin cloth. Into this I'm going to add bay leaves, cinnamon stick, cumin, black peppercorn, cloves, and green cardamom, and I'm going to tie it. So I've made a potli and I'm going to put this into the boiling water. So here in a big pan I've taken ample amount of water and it's boiling now. To this I'm going to add a tablespoon of salt and the spice bag which we made. Later on we can take it out, and now I'll put in the rice. Now I'm going to boil the rice unless it's 70% cooked. It will take approximately 5 to 6 minutes, and I'm going to break the rice. It should not be completely raw, nor it should be completely cooked. Then we'll layer the biryani for dum. So as you can see, our rice is completely done. As I'm going to break it, it's breaking immediately and it's not getting mushy up. That means it's 70% cooked. Now I'm going to layer the biryani. So here in a pan I have taken that marinated chicken and nothing else. I have taken a heavy bottom pan. To this I'm going to directly put my 70% cooked rice, and I'll also add a bit of water that comes with rice so that it helps in cooking up of the chicken. Now I've added 3/4 of the rice. To this I'm going to add coriander leaves, brown onions, some of the garam masala which I left earlier, sprinkle it, a generous pinch of salt. I'm adding ghee right now. It makes biryani more moist. And now I'm going to add in the rest of the rice and the coriander, mint. Mint and coriander gives a very nice flavor. Brown onions. I'll sprinkle the garam masala now, salt and the ghee. Here I have some saffron soaked in milk, so I'm just going to put it. Also I'm going to add 2-3 drops of red food coloring. I'm using a natural food color, so it's not that harmful. If you want, you can avoid this. And now I'm going to cover it with an aluminium foil and the cover or the lid. So till now the flame was switched off. Now I have switched on the flame on high. I'm going to cook it for 5 minutes on high flame, and as soon as the steam is formed, I'm going to put it on a flat pan or a heavy bottom pan, and I'm going to slow down the flame to medium. As soon as the steam started forming up, after 5 to 6 minutes I think, I just transferred my biryani handi onto a heavy bottom pan, and I've also lowered the flame, and now I'm going to cook it for another 8 to 9 minutes. So after 10 minutes I've switched off the flame, and I'm going to give it a standing time for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to open the lid and just mix up the biryani. If you think your chicken is not cooked in the time period what I have told, because we stay in London and chicken takes less time to cook as compared to India, so you can always keep it for another 5 to 6 minutes more on the medium to low flame, or you can also add 2 tablespoons of raw papaya paste while marination. It's been 10 minutes now. Let me open the lid. A very nice aroma, and with the help of a ladle I'm just going to dig into it, and as you can see, the chicken is also cooked as it has left the bones. So let me serve it. So our Hyderabadi chicken biryani is completely ready. You can serve it with mint raita or salan, whatever you like. It's very yum, and I can feel all the aroma of these spices which we have ground. And right now I'm just drooling. I hope you liked my video. Please do share it with your friends and family. Also please do subscribe on my YouTube channel. It's completely free. You'll just get a notification on your email whenever I'm going to update a new video. For the daily updates and the tips, visit my Facebook page, and for the written recipe, visit my blog. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon with a new recipe. Till then, bye bye.